Hey everybody, so here we are again in the Firefly. This is the second iteration of it. This has what are probably going to be its actual, not final, but proper stats, not just placeholders. Now, unfortunately this is the best match I've been able to get in it so far. Should a better one pop up, I will include that, but it's difficult to get good matches on test, partly because of the matchmaking. People are playing all the new tanks or all the most powerful tanks, and so you end up with teams that are kind of bizarre. This was actually decent matchmaking. This is the kind of thing I'd actually expect to see in a tier 6 match. Unfortunately, because it is test, I was still having connection issues. As you can see, I was sitting about 370 to 400 ping. If it was constant, it wouldn't be so bad, but because it was spiking up and down a bit, it made it a little bit difficult. So first impressions, mobility seems about the same as it was before. I think really the only thing that's been seriously messed with is the reload time of the 17-pounder gun.
Target unlocked.
I wasn't able to get up in time to hit the ARL.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
I had to peek all the way over the ridge to get that shot off, because the Firefly, as a trade-off for having such a massive gun, gets absolutely terrible gun depression, particularly compared to the other British mediums. I don't want to stay on this ridge line, which is a position you can get shot from two sides at once. So I decided to move into cover, take a quick snapshot of the KB as I drive past, but unfortunately it misses. And then I take up a position on this corner to try and prevent the enemy Firefly from pushing on my teammates behind me. I get a quick shot in as he pokes around the corner, and his shot goes into the dirt. Firefly does have passable gun handling for such a good gun at this tier, but it's not great. And as I said in my quick sort of overview video, it looks like the actual gun handling in terms of bloom hasn't really changed any. Now there's an enemy archer somewhere in front of me, and the archer's actually a very serious threat. Of course, as is the enemy Firefly. It will pen me basically anywhere, such as my transmission, for instance, and it does fire quite quickly. So the enemy Firefly drives out, put another shot into him, but he also gets one into me. And again, we see the terrible gun depression coming into effect here. All I can hit is just the very top of his commander's cupola, which isn't a damageable spot. The enemy Dickermax tries to put it on the flank. It doesn't quite work out for him. And you can see there what I was talking about, the issue with the visual model of the Firefly, where the applique armor appears black or dark green from a distance. Again, it's only a minor thing. Hopefully something they'll fix. I decided to back out because this isn't really a good situation to be in. The enemy Firefly was obviously trying to flank around me, and I didn't want the KV-2 to start poking out and getting shots at me. I didn't actually notice until about here just how badly my team was going. So I decided I'll take some quick shots across the middle at this 3001D while I'm still alive to do so. I'm able to track him. You can see the serious decrease in DPM has actually made this thing a lot less bullshit than it was before. Right as I'm going for a shot at the enemy Firefly, I get flanked by the other one, the one I was fighting before. I'm able to finish him off before he can finish me, but unfortunately with a damaged transmission again, my tank is handling like shit. Basically it doesn't go fast and it doesn't turn. The turning is the biggest problem, I think. It's only me and the Tog left, and the Tog's about to die. Sure enough, we both get taken out about the same time. The KV-2 hits me in the back. So overall, just quickly, I think the Firefly is now a lot better balanced than it was before. It does still have a very powerful gun for its tier, but it has very, very poor gun depression. Its mobility is only okay, it's not really great, and its rate of fire is much more balanced now. So I think the Firefly will end up in sort of the same same niche as the 3002M, which is it has a very, very good gun, but you know, it's sort of more relegated to second line fighting. It won't be able to just drive up to people and murder them anymore, which is fair, and it gives the Challenger a role which it previously didn't have when the Firefly had much better DPM than it. As I said, these may not be the final stats. They may tweak it up or down a little bit more, depending on how the second iteration of test goes. If they tweak it again, depending how big the change is, I may or may not make more videos. Also, if I can get some better matches in it, I'll see if I can upload some videos that show, I think, a bit better how this thing plays. Anyway, thanks for watching. The next video I'm going to be doing is one on the Challenger, just demonstrating now the difference between the two. And after that, we'll see how we go. I'll see you next time.